It's ironic how the anti-gun crowd tries to hold firearm manufacturers responsible for deaths that involve their guns, but claim no responsibility for the deaths of innocent people who were rendered unarmed and helpless due to restrictive gun laws. Now, the propaganda and media hype behind so-called gun violence is nothing more than a fake rhetoric created for the purpose of gaining support for more gun regulations. The idea that the gun grabbers continue to push is that if the killer didn't have a gun, he wouldn't kill. Now, what the media won't tell you is that violence is never the result of a gun. But anytime a gun is used, they'll position it as the cause. There's no such thing as gun violence. For example, Australia had 2 major gun bans under the guise of preventing suicide, yet after the bans, the trajectory of the suicide rate didn't change. Giffords is notorious for pushing a false narrative that guns shoot all by themselves. England is virtually a gun-free zone, but continues to experience violence and bloodshed, although guns have essentially been banned. A comparison study was done on London and New York City, resulting in the fact that London exceeded New York City in murder in 2018. In those killings, guns were replaced with knives. And this proves that violence does not decrease in the absence of guns. Now, many would argue violence increases in the absence of good people being able to carry a gun in public. Recently, in Sydney, Australia, a man stabbed 6 people to death at a shopping center. During the attack, shoppers fled for their lives and no one shot back. Now, the reason no one shot back is because everyone had been disarmed. It was a gun-free zone. But apparently, the killer didn't read the sign. A similar situation played out recently at a concert hall in Moscow, Russia, where several were killed because they couldn't defend themselves. The idea of disarming lawful citizens as an attempt to stop violence is an absurdity. Yet we continue to have conversations with those who perpetuate such nonsense. We've learned that gun-free zones are the deadliest places on earth, yet left-wing politicians, anti-gun groups, and uninformed American citizens continue to push for more of these killing zones. Some conversations about holding anti-gun legislators and lobby groups like Moms Demand Action, Everytown for Gun Safety, Giffords Group, and March for Our Lives accountable for deaths due to self-defense restricting gun laws starting to occur. Do we think those who disarm American citizens and block access to self-defense should be responsible for the deaths and damage they contribute to? Statistics show that most of the gun-related deaths occur in gun-free zones. Now, the reason is obvious. When good people are disarmed, bad guys are emboldened. So who are the bad guys? Those who pull the trigger on innocent people, or those who make innocent people unarmed and helpless? Thanks for watching this clip. There's more where that came from, and we appreciate every like, every follow, and every share. So hit that subscribe button, and we'll bring you more.